Good evening, my extended family. Good evening once again. It's Wednesday, July 29th, 2020. I hope you all had a good night's sleep last night and that the day went well for you today. I pray that everywhere you went, you were greeted with the love that every part of God's creation deserves. Thanks again for letting me spend a few minutes with you this evening. I appreciate every one of you. You're quite special to me. Thanks for watching. I like to start by reminding each and every one of you that you are simply wonderful right where you are, and that I believe that God sure knew what he was doing when he created you. The word of the day today is ubiquitous. This word means present everywhere, all around you, constantly surrounding you, and impossible to escape from. That's a good word to describe the love of our Creator for all of us. Today is National Chicken Wing Day. Chicken wing. Gonna eat them plain, crispy, covered with barbecue sauce. What's your favorite chicken wing? All right, we know why we're here. Let's get ready to travel. Every night we travel to a different state, and tonight is no exception. So once again, I implore you to put on your little kid imagination. I was using my little kid imagination last night when I looked up at the moon and the clouds were coming in front of the moon a little bit, and all of a sudden I saw the bat sign, the bat signal. Reminded me when I was a little kid. It looked like the bat signal. I put it on Facebook, on my Facebook page. Well, anyways, tonight's show is coming from a state that was established way back in 1787. What's interesting about this state, you ask? Well, I'm going to tell you. This state has a population of 9 million people. 9 million. I'd like to get $1 from every one of them. It's famous for biopharmaceuticals and healthcare. It is the most densely populated state in the whole country. It's called the diner capital of the world because it has over 525 diners. The longest boardwalk in the world is in this state. The first baseball game. Oh, I love it when something in history says something about baseball. I love baseball. The first baseball game was played here in Hoboken in the year 1846. The first drive-in movie theater was built here. The first modern submarine ride was taken here in one of the rivers. The state housed the first Indian reservation. The first seaside resort is here. The state fruit is blueberry. It's the blueberry. The state flower is the common blue violet. The state bird is the American goldfinch. The state tree is the northern red oak. The state motto is liberty and prosperity. The nickname of the state is the Garden State, not the Golden State, the Garden State. The state capital is Trenton, and yes, we are in the state of New Jersey. And here's some funny laws, the funny laws top 10 list, still on the books in some towns in New Jersey. Not quite sure if they're still enforced, but here they are. Number 10, all cats have to have bells on their collars. Number 9, you may not frown at a police officer. Define a frown. In one town, it's illegal to frown at all, at anybody. Number 8, a man may not knit while he is fishing. No knitting while you're fishing. And in one town, if it's fishing season, a man may not knit. The whole fishing season, you've got to go without knitting. Number 7, it's not allowed to offer alcohol nor tobacco to a zoo animal. I wonder why they had to come up with that law. Imagine going to the park and trying to give the deer a drink or smoke you a cigar. Number 6, after 6 p.m., you may not purchase ice cream without a doctor's note. Number 5, you may not annoy someone of the opposite sex. Number 4, it's illegal for any bird to poop on statues. I bet you many statues, if they could talk, long for the day when their biggest worry was bird poop. Number 3, it's illegal to plant trees that block the air. Number 2, you may never, I mean never, slurp your soup in public. And the number 1 behavior that is against the law in New Jersey, it is illegal to wear a bulletproof vest while committing a murder. What happened on this day in history, July 29th, you ask? Well, I'm going to tell you that as well. In 2008, the United States officially apologizes for slavery. In 1981, Prince Charles and Lady Diana were married. I remember that. That was a happy day. In 1957, the Atomic Energy Commission was established. In 1948, the Olympics were held after 12 years, a 12-year hiatus due to the Second World War. The character trait for the month of July is loyalty and allegiance. I can't remember the last time I heard, "I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America." I think it's time. I think it's time we put that back in schools. They want to put new things back in schools. Let's put some of the old things back in schools, like the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. It's our flag, it's our country. I think it's time. This next segment of the show is called Old Man Advice from me. Here it is. Whenever you work on electricity, turn the power source off. Do that first. Don't touch anything until you hit the breaker or pull the fuse. And then double check the wires before you touch them. Have a gauge that tests the wires before you touch them. Very important. I won't tell you how I found that out. The saint of the day, today, July 29th, is the feast day of Saint Martha. What a beautiful name. I don't hear that name much anymore. So if your name is Martha, happy feast day to you. You're named after a great saint, a great saint. And if you know somebody named Martha, give her a call and wish her a happy feast day. And if she doesn't know what you're talking about, explain it to her. I'd like to end with a passage from my Bible, which comes from the Gospel of John. Beloved, let us love one another, for love is from God. And whoever loves has been born of God and knows God. Anyone who does not love does not know God, because God is love. I feel like reading that again. I won't, but I love that. God is love. And to love is to know God. Well, that's the end of the show. If you're looking for me tonight, you'll find me walking on the boardwalk, smoking my cigar. I hope you enjoyed the show. So until we meet again, stay safe, stay strong, stay vigilant. And most importantly, let's be kind to one another. Good night, and may God bless.